Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast with Mini Minter, Blonde Edition, and Randolph, Brunette Edition.
We are the champions.
God damn it.
My friends.
I knew we were going to speak about Leeds. I didn't think it would be this early.
What do you mean, bro?
I wasn't even finished with the intro and I saw you squinting doing something.
bro.
It is gas, though. I mean,
So gas.
yeah, fair play. Well
Leeds
done.
are the champions for everyone wondering, by the way. Yeah, we've won the league.
We're in the league now, yeah, because Brentford can't seem to
Brentford
take their...
and West Brom.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, we won the game beforehand against Barnsley 1-0. And then we were there like, okay, we just need a point for promotion.
Yep.
2 points, and we get the league.
Yep.
And then I'm sat there kind of thinking, like, okay, we've got Derby left and then Charlton. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, we just need a point. That's it.
Yeah. Derby, tough game, but you can get a point out of it, whereas Charlton should be able to win.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I see West Brom have lost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, we're promoted. Then the next day, Brentford lose.
Yeah.
And I'm there just...
Scenes.
So I actually went out for the Brentford game.
Yeah.
I was at Talia's mum's birthday. We went for like a dinner.
How old is she now? 25. I know, her mum looks young. That was a...
Yeah, it's just a bit weird. I mean, I don't know how Talia... like, anyway, we went out there and I was like... I was low key, you know... Oh, no, I'm drinking to celebrate your birthday.
But deep down,
it's 100% Leeds.
Yeah.
We're the champions at that point.
Yeah, man. It's amazing, really. What I do find, though, like, this year, the championship, Leeds have done well throughout the entirety of it. But I do also feel like a lot of clubs didn't... No one wants to get promoted this year in the championship.
Yeah, a lot of people... I mean, Brentford are so sick.
Yeah.
And then they literally get their chance.
Yeah.
They just choke.
Yeah, and so many times in this season, Forest have been, like, capable of getting top two.
Yeah.
And just flop.
But that's the championship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
true. But I always feel like usually in the championship, you do have one team that do seem to like go clear. West Brom are up there often, to be fair, but that's because they're always in the Premier League and come down again.
Yeah, they were there as well. Both of us were. Leeds and West Brom were there, and then we both just decided, you know what? Let's make it interesting.
Yeah. So what we're looking at right now is, I've not been looking at the table because Forest just keep disappointing me. So are Brentford now looking like the playoffs?
So they're 1 point behind West Brom.
Right. So it's still to play for.
Yeah, and their goal difference is like much better.
Okay, yeah. They've been turning teams over. Brentford are. I think even Leeds right now, I do think Brentford could be a better team than Leeds.
But as in, if West Brom don't win, like if they draw, Brentford just need to win. If they lose, Brentford just need to draw.
And then on goal difference, they come.
Yeah. Like they're 11 ahead.
Yeah.
So it's all up to us. And if West Brom lose and Brentford lose and Fulham win,
can they get top two?
Fulham are top two.
No way.
Yeah, they're 1 point behind Brentford, which is mad.
It's mad, man. Like I would be saying at this point, like I really hope Brentford get top two so that Forest can play West Brom in the playoffs. But even if we make playoffs, which is not certain, by the way, I don't think
it's not certain, but you'd have to lose.
We have to get a point to guarantee.
You have to lose 3-0 and Swansea have to win 2-0.
Yeah.
That's very unlikely.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, we needed a point against Barnsley, bottom of the table, and we conceded in the 93rd minute.
I mean, they should have beaten us.
Yeah,
decent team. They're fighting.
But they're fighting, and fair play to them. It's just that, like, you know, we had a chance as well. We had a chance in that game towards the end where one of our forwards was like throwing goal, and he did. I think he could have tried a little bit harder, and they get the ball, go to the end, and I'm like, at the time I was like, you know what, you don't have to score. You know, we're gonna get the point. It's easy. But then I'm like, okay, can we get that point back?
Well, if they win their last game,
they stay up.
No, Luton and Charlton both have to lose.
Okay. So there's a chance.
Or Luton can draw and Barnsley will get goal difference. But we're playing Charlton.
Okay, yeah.
So we should beat them, which means Barnsley have a good chance.
But then again, you've seen what happened to Liverpool since they won the title.
Although
and your guys have been drinking like mad, right?
But we just beat Derby 3-1.
Yeah. But I feel like that was you had to settle the score there in the playoffs.
Oh, bro, honestly. So it was 3 days in a row. I tweeted about it, even though I'm going to be real. Wasn't me that tweeted about it. Nick,
okay.
My brother tweets from my account. So we had promotion the first day. Yeah. Second day, we were champions. The next day, we got that Guard of Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt so good.
Yeah.
It felt so good. And then I saw a meme the other day that was when they scored against us in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did the whole...
And they did the binoculars. And it was like, what's that? And then it was a picture of like, it's another season in the championship for Derby. I was gassed.
But I saw that picture, and then I saw the picture of, or the video Leeds did where they were looking at the Pride Park Stadium with the binoculars on through like an edit, and then the final picture was them Derby clapping Leeds. The God of Honor is weird though. I do find that really awkward.
It's even weirder when there's no crowd.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's literally just like 11 men just standing there going.
Yeah.
Like, and you can hear this.
It's so awkward.
Like, I think normally it'd be the whole stadium kind of being like fair play. Play.
And well, like we've seen with Liverpool, apparently they have to do it every single game they play now.
Mad.
Every single game they play, they just make the other team clap for them.
That's so peak.
But I would feel awkward being the person
walking through it.
Yeah. I've won the league. Like I've already shown you guys what I can do. You have to clap me, and it's just weird, man. But the thing is,
you don't have the hate. You don't have that rivalry with the players itself.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's the club, the fans, and like the whole...
we're not there like at Derby going like, haha. Actually, I mean, Wayne Rooney was kind of cool to have him.
Yeah.
But the most like the right back, I don't even know who that is. Have him like, we're like, in your face.
The Derby left back actually went to my school.
Really?
Yeah, he plays really well. His name's Max Lowe, and the Forest keeper went to my school as well. The ball was at my school, but I was gonna say like I'm not looking forward to the playoffs, even if we get it, because I know we're just gonna flop it. With that being said, though, it is championship still, and anything can happen. Like literally, in the playoffs, Forest are a team that could easily lose to Brentford and just concede late goals, and then just go and like turn like someone over.
That's what I mean. The fact you've always said like, Brentford would be the worst team for us to play.
Yeah,
they've just lost their last game.
Yeah, and Forest beat them twice in the league already.
Imagine if they lose the next game as well.
Yeah,
then they don't look likely to the playoffs. They might choke that fully.
Yeah, and then Ben Rama gets injured just before the playoffs.
Oh,
that would be the dream.
Oh,
it's still a lot to play for. Obviously, I'm still excited for it if Forest do make it.
I want you to make it.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be great for the podcast if we're both in the Premier League. It'll make it so much better
every week. Every week, because we'd be saying like, we're playing Man United, we're playing Arsenal this week.
Yeah.
Whereas now we're like, we got Barnsley this week, and everyone's like, who?
Yeah, you were like, we're playing City. I'm like, nice. Good luck with that one.
Although it might just become us being depressed with it.
Yeah, it could be.
Like, what's this 18th podcast of the year? We've got 2 wins.
It could happen. You remember Derby's when they went up, they had like 13 points, and it's like they won one game. And can you believe the game they won was against City? It's
honestly, I was streaming the other day, and everyone was just like, congrats Leeds, and then half the comments were just like, Leeds are going to go down next season. And I was like, guys, you realise your words don't change any. Like,
yeah.
You saying they're going down doesn't mean Leeds are going down.
Yeah.
If we're going to go down, it's because we lose games, not because of your words.
Everyone kept saying to me that, I can't wait to listen to the podcast to see what Simon's opinions are on Leeds going up. And I was like, I know you're excited to hear us talk about it, as am I to talk about it, but you know what his opinion will be. Like, what are you waiting for?
Happy.
Simon's like, you know what, we got promoted, but you know what, it wasn't the way I wanted it.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the championship. Yeah. I wish we hadn't.
Yeah, obviously, I'm guessing that you guys are excited to hear our opinions.
So, Forest. I'm going to be honest. The teams I want to go up, obviously Leeds.
Yeah.
I want West Brom.
Yeah, because you're mate.
Yeah, and I want Forest.
Forest. To be fair, yeah.
I wouldn't if Forest can't and West Brom get second. Fulham.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I don't really care. I feel like Fulham have had their chance. They had their chance a while ago. I'd like to see Brentford.
Yeah. Brentford. I wouldn't mind Brentford. I just don't. I'm gonna be real. Most of this is actually Forest. I want to go up for you.
Mm-mm.
The others are mainly just because I want to do the stadium video again.
Oh, yeah, got you.
I really don't want a Welsh team to have to go all the way.
Oh, Cardiff.
You know how gassed I am that Norwich on in it?
Yep.
That takes 6 hours off the trip.
Yep.
And then Bournemouth route, which takes 2 hours off the trip.
Yep.
Or 3 hours. So if it's Brentford or Fulham, it'll add on an extra half hour.
Yeah.
Forest will add on a little bit, but...
But on the way to Leeds, just go Forest.
Nah, because it's awkward because, like, there's either side of the country. You've got Leeds and Sheffield.
Yeah.
You'll have Forest.
Yeah.
You have Wolves. And you have Liverpool.
Okay.
So it's like a square.
Yeah, true.
Whereas if they aren't there, I can go, like, Newcastle, down to Leeds, Sheffield, over to Bury, Manchester.
Got you.
Burnley, not Bury.
But not even as good because it's in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
So actually,
I mean, it'd be cool. Yeah. I mean, I still want them to go up.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I'd love to do that. Yeah, that video will be fun. Because in the intro of my video last time, I actually said, one day Leeds will be there.
Yeah, that'd be dope. So hopefully Cardiff don't go up there for that reason alone.
Yeah, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to go.
Not English.
I mean, true.
No, I'm joking.
No, but they don't deserve, like, in terms of Brentford, Fulham.
Yeah.
I think they deserve it more than Forest, if I'm honest.
They do. Not at the start of the season. Like, Forest we were playing like mad at the start of the season. Since the reset, we don't deserve it at all.
Yeah.
We just keep flopping late goals.
Oh, this next season's gonna be great.
I think I took a screenshot. Let me just explain it real quick because it's
explain what
the screenshot I took. So Forest, look, this is since the I think this is since the restart, right?
What? How?
Yeah,
where?
yeah. So this is since the restart. Sheffield Wednesday. This is Forest playing these teams. We conceded at Sheffield Wednesday 93rd minute. Conceded Huddersfield Town 97th minute. Derby 96th minute. Fulham 45 plus 4th minute, like still stoppage time in the first half. Swansea City 45th minute, and then Barnsley 94th minute. And look at all those teams. Wednesday, yeah, Huddersfield, yeah. Derby, literally we were fighting for playoffs with them.
Yeah.
Fulham in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Swansea very close to us. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Mad.
It's ridiculous.
Scripting. EA scripting.
Yeah, scripting. It's in the game.
Stuff like that is literally the reason why they all justify more goals in the 45th minute and 90th minute on the game.
Yeah.
Which is just, Well,
speaking of more football, just might as well talk about it. FA Cup.
Yes.
DC United conceded in the 55th minute of stoppage
Honestly,
time.
that was, that game was, I said Chelsea would win 2-1. They won 3-1, right?
3-1, yeah.
So
Penalty.
I thought Chelsea would win 2-1.
Yeah.
So I was pretty close. I thought City would win 2-0.
Yeah.
I can't believe that game.
Arsenal they beat Liverpool and then beat City.
Yeah.
I think Arteta's a good manager, I think he'll do well, but I still think like they need to sort the team out. How many years have we been saying that Arsenal need a new defense?
Well, that's the thing. David Luiz that game was really good.
Can we call JJ out real quick?
Oh yeah, go on.
Well, JJ put an Instagram story up. So no, JJ put in the chat. He was like, "Oh, 2-1 by the way. No, 2-0.
Yeah,
2-0 by the way. We beat City. Blah blah blah." And I was like, "Did you watch it?" He's like, "Of course not."
He was like, "Didn't need to." YouTube for the highlights.
Yeah.
And then he puts up that story of David Luiz's interview, going like, he had a terrible game last week, but he's come back and blah blah blah. I'm like,
you didn't watch.
How do you even know? He could have been trash except 3 highlights.
Yeah. And the worst part is he didn't even watch the game where he was bad either.
Yeah.
JJ doesn't watch Arsenal games. Fraud, man. Absolute fraud. But yeah, Arsenal did kill it. But like they do keep signing defenders that seem to be decent at the start and then just like tail off.
But I'd say the same for United. Maguire was sick. He's trash now. Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Bro, he's the best tackler in the league.
Yeah.
Like, but it's only because he has so many opportunities because he messes up.
Yeah.
It's Man United were so bad that game.
Yeah, they were.
That was awful. Like, I would be upset if Leeds played like that.
Yeah. And since restart, United have actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Results wise, it's been going well for them.
Well, that's what me and JJ actually watched that Chelsea United game. He watched that. He didn't watch the Arsenal one. But he was there like, oh no, I'd much rather face Chelsea in the final. Nah. And I was like, United can be more threatening at random points, but if you play Chelsea, you're going to get a hard game.
Yeah, Chelsea will be. I think Chelsea have been consistent this year, whereas United, you could get destroyed. To be fair, but you could also
they could lose 5-0 to United, or they could batter United.
Yeah,
whereas Chelsea, true. I think it's always going to be a hard game. Do you want to have a £10 bet on the final?
Go on. Who are you saying?
You got to put a score on.
Okay.
And if you get the score right, I'll give you a tenner.
Okay, so we can both keep the same team if we want to. Yeah. Okay, go on.
I'm going to go with Chelsea to win.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to win?
I'm going to go Arsenal.
Okay.
We could just do that.
You want to just do that?
Yeah. I think Arsenal will get it.
Let's have a £5 bet for that.
Okay.
You got to give me £10 if I get the score right, and I'll give you £10.
Yeah, got you.
Chelsea to win 3-0.
Ooh, okay.
That's a big shout.
I think Arsenal to win 2-1. I think 2-1.
Okay.
To be fair, it's actually those two semi-finals were amazing either way, right? Only if Arsenal and Chelsea both won and United and City both won.
Yeah.
Because now
got to have a London derby or Manchester derby.
I'll go Arsenal. I think Arsenal. Arsenal and Chelsea happened so many times in the finals.
Four finals in 4 years.
Over different cups as well, right?
2 FA Cups, 1 League Cup, and 1 Europa.
Mental, man.
Maybe not League Cup. Maybe it might have been Community Shield.
Okay, yeah. They do Community Shield a lot, yeah.
Yeah. But that's 4 in 4 years. That's mad.
That's mental, yeah.
And Giroud's he's won 4 FA Cups or 5 FA Cups.
He was never bad at Arsenal, innit? He was never bad. Like,
bro, I found multiple tweets I have where I've said he's the best player in the world. And obviously I'm memeing it, but it's because he's done something sick at the time and I've gone, nah, Giroud's the best player in the world. And I keep just quote tweeting it like, I told you.
He's a great player. Like, it's just that he's not he was never at the level that Arsenal needed. It wasn't like Aubameyang level, like that level. But that's where he's good at. He's good at coming off the bench and holding up. Like he played in the World Cup in Boston World Cup. He's a World Cup winner.
He has so many. He's so decorated for how bad everyone thinks he is. He's so good.
He's so good. Like hold up play and everything, man.
He's one of the worst players I'd want to play against.
Yeah. You don't want to play against him, man.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, I still just think about Leeds being promoted.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like real. I saw loads of people out at Ellen Road the night we got promoted, and I was thinking to myself, like, I'd love to be there. I would love that. That'd be so sick to be at the stadium as we get promoted. Everyone's there, but at the same time, Corona is still a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing.
I don't want to be surrounded by thousands of people getting very drunk.
It's weird now. I think people seem to have just like forgotten about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is a bit odd. I'm wearing my mask. You have to wear your mask when you take a taxi as well. So I've done that. But it was weird today. Actually, I noticed it was still quiet outside. It's still really quiet. Like I think people only go out if they actually need to now. A lot of people still go like recklessly, but I also think people are still kind of taking it a little bit serious.
It's weird because so many people are. There's this huge divide of people that really just want to live life and do whatever they want, versus the people who are really following the strict rules and everything like that.
Well, it's weird. America are still like that, but they're still in the thick of it. So it's like we're kind of like, I feel like we're out of the thick of it now. Like numbers have gone down or are very very calm right now. And we're still having that like debate. Whereas in America, they're still saying, "Oh, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm still going out," and they're literally getting like Florida's like 10,000 new cases a day. Like Disney World like still open. It's not.
Didn't they say the number? Didn't it come out that the numbers were all wrong anyway or something?
Yeah, apparently I heard that if someone got tested positive for coronavirus and then they died from any cause,
so you could have corona now, and then in 6 weeks you could
like get hit by a bus or something.
Yeah, get hit by a bus, and it's like, oh no, that's
corona.
That's one for corona.
Yeah. Which is a bit bad. But I mean, I still imagine there's still numbers of people who actually died properly.
For sure. But
I don't know what's going on really. It's a bit of a mess. I just wear my mask, stay at home, play cards.
That's the thing. I don't leave the house. So.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to leave the house every now and then, and that's it.
we cheat coded the system, really. But nah. Oh, let's speak about something that happened during the past week. I think closer to the last week's podcast than this week's podcast. Obviously, you guys know Twitter went down. Well, no, Twitter didn't go down. Twitter just got hacked.
Yes.
And it wasn't users getting hacked like you normally expect. It was Twitter itself got hacked like by some sort of staff member. Like they got breached, which allowed the hackers to then tweet off any account they wanted to, I think, or specifically verify people. But I don't think it was just verified people. I just think they were probably the people who can...
You target them, realistically.
Yeah, so pretty much what the scam was is they would go to, popular people's accounts, especially like rich people.
First one was Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah. And they tweeted, something like, "Oh, I'm feeling very generous today due to COVID. I want to give back to the community. Anyone who sends me money in this Bitcoin address in the next half an hour or something, I'll send double back to you." Okay, so I think Freezy put it in the group chat at this point. It was Elon Musk, okay? It was only Elon at the time.
At that point, we had only seen Elon.
Yeah, so everyone was like, "Oh, do you reckon this is worth a test?" So I was like, "Oh, yeah, go on then. I'll test it."
That's the thing. They would have not been caught, I reckon, if they just stayed on Elon.
Yeah.
Obviously, I heard somewhere that they made like 8 mil.
Yeah.
They might not have made that much, but I think they would have not been found out at all.
Yeah.
You just left it on Elon.
Yeah.
We all saw it and we all go, and that's the kind of weird thing that he would do.
Elon, Mr. Beast.
Bitcoin, go through this weird process to double your money.
That's what Elon's type of guy to do that, yeah. So then I'm logging into my Bitcoin account and I see £5. I'm like, well, I'm sure I've got more than that. Anyway, I find where my Bitcoin is in a different wallet or something. And I go to the tweet, copy the address, put it in my Bitcoin thing, and I literally put in £450. And I'm about to press send and I'm like, wait, this seems odd. I was like, this doesn't seem right. So I went back onto the tweet, and at that point, they made another tweet that said, I'm only doing this for the next... No, then I saw a tweet that's saying it has to be a minimum of $1,000. So with $1,000, I'll send you $2,000 back. And then he put, I'm only going to do this for the next 30 minutes. At that point, I was like, this seems a little bit fishy. So I didn't do it. I was like, wait, this is definitely... I put in the chat, I was like, this is definitely a scam, by the way. And then like Bill Gates had it. Then like Barack Obama, Kanye. I was like, okay, this is now an issue,
Yeah.
That's why I will tweet him. Everyone's asking me why Will and he tweeted me saying, I can't believe what I've just heard. Everyone thought it was going to be something really bad. And I think like Freezy just told him that Randy almost sent him £450.
I thought you had done it.
Yeah, I didn't in the end. I just backed out.
That's so mad though.
But it was such a good hack on it.
It was a very good
at the start. It was so good.
Well, apparently they made 8 million.
Yeah.
And it's all Bitcoin, so it's untraceable.
Untraceable, yeah. Even if they get caught, for example, and get like prosecuted, they still may get fined, but they don't have to pay. There's no way they can ever pay that back, because it's theirs now.
That's actually ridiculous.
And apparently you can go through the blockchain and see. Apparently some people were sending in $15K to this account, which is a bit mad, which is very mad. But close call. But yeah, then verified accounts couldn't tweet.
Yeah, they took that.
Everyone was gassed.
Talia did tweet.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you try and tweet, it just comes up saying
save as draft.
Yeah. Maybe she didn't do it at the time.
Yeah, she might have been a bit late. Because
Yeah.
I remember she tweeted and I said, like, everyone in my chat was just like, Talia's just tweeted. But then I saw on Freezy's story he couldn't.
Right, okay. Maybe the time's up,
Yeah, it was...
I saw Keem. I think you had 3 options, like okay, retry or something. I think Keem put retry on all of them. So I think when his account finally got undone, he had like 20 tweets just spam like 90 minutes ago, going up. But yeah, that was a bit mad. And then Twitter, like I think they found it, locked it, and then a couple of days later, I don't know if you noticed, everything went down. So Discord went down, Instagram went down, and then apparently Cloudflare, which is like the DDoS protection like thing, got DDoSed. And that's the internet's mad, man. It's so funny how easily, like, if we didn't have access to the internet, and we always talk about it, if you didn't have access to the social media and all this stuff, your life would be totally different. But I don't think we realize even how much we rely on it. So, like,
for sure.
For example, us just playing COD, or you guys filming a Savin video. If you didn't have Discord, you just can't do that now, really. You'd have to find a different platform to use, and it ain't that easy. Yeah. So all these different things we rely on that we don't think we use, but we still use, is mental.
Do you reckon when they tweeted the scam, do you reckon anyone tweeted their own Bitcoin thing and pretended, oh, I was scammed, I was hacked? Because imagine if they all tweet that, they all use the same code, right?
I think so.
So if you tweeted the same wording but used a different code, 1 or 2 people might have sent you money, and then you could have come out afterwards and gone,
been hacked.
Sorry lads, I was hacked. That wasn't mine. Blah blah blah. And you're just sat there with like an actual.
Yeah, I thought that as well. I was thinking like you could really easily get away with it. Maybe one of them did. Maybe Bill Gates thought, you know what, come on. Elon, that's fantastic. Give me a go.
Well, speaking of like internet protection and everything, ExpressVPN.
Whoa, that's a great segue.
Thank you.
I didn't get it at first, but then at the end I was like,
the fact you said internet protection, and I was like, I've seen this. You've set me up. You have set me up royally.
Set me up,
well, ExpressVPN are kind enough to sponsor this podcast.
Boom. I know most of you are probably thinking, why don't you just use incognito mode? Let me tell you something. Incognito mode does not hide your activity. It doesn't matter what mode you use or how many times you clear your browsing history. Your internet service provider can still see every single website you've ever visited. That's why even when I'm at home, I never go online without using ExpressVPN.
It doesn't matter if you get your internet from Verizon or Comcast.
Or Virgin.
Or Virgin for
UK. Or BT. Or Tesco mobile internet.
Thanks, mate. ISPs in the US can legally sell your information to ad companies.
ExpressVPN is an app that reroutes your internet connection through the secure servers so your ISP cannot see the sites you visit.
ExpressVPN also keeps all your information secure by encrypting 100% of your data with the most powerful encryption available.
Most of the time, I don't even realize I have ExpressVPN on. It runs seamlessly in the background and it's so easy to use. All you have to do is tap one button and you're protected.
ExpressVPN is available on all your devices, phones, computers, even your smart TV. So there's no excuse for you not to be using it.
Protect your online activity today with the VPN rated #1 by CNET and Wired. Visit our exclusive link, expressvpn.com/what'sgood, and you can get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package.
That's expressvpn.com/what'sgood. expressvpn.com/what'sgood to learn more.
Link in description to claim your 3 months free.
I actually used it the other day because we were playing poker and you could only have one IP address.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
you and JJ obviously.
Me and JJ are playing, so I was there like, oh no, what am I going to do here? Load up ExpressVPN.
Let's go.
And and also little cheeky one. Probably shouldn't say this one because it's about Leeds. But
you watch Leeds on?
Yeah, LED TV. It's £10 for English viewers, £5 for abroad.
I noticed that. Yeah, and even I'll tell you this, guys. Yeah,
I just flew across.
That's an iFollow, right? Or have they got their own version?
AUTV.
Okay, right. Well, anyway, on iFollow, it's if you're abroad, you can watch all the games.
Oh.
So yeah, if you
No,
use
that's the same as LEEDS during the season.
yeah.
But
So-
right now they show everything because
coronavirus, yeah.
Yeah.
So because I'm a season ticket holder, they give me a free code to watch every game on iFollow. But if you're abroad during the season, you get to watch them anyway. So yeah, ExpressVPN guys, just
saying, your club will probably be the same as well.
Yeah. Also, as well, Pokemon Journeys, the brand new Pokemon series, is only available on American Netflix and not UK. So if you want to watch Pokemon Journeys, the new series,
I think there's a new film coming out as well that JG told me about it. It's Jamie Foxx. And I know Casey Neistat has a little cameo. I don't know if he's in it a lot. It's called Project Power.
Right.
This isn't
Really
an ad
bad
for
title.
anything.
Really bad title, that is.
Project Power?
Yeah.
Well, it's basically there's a pill that you can take and it gives you a superpower, but you don't know what the power is.
That sounds dope, actually.
Exactly.
It's going to be bad, though.
Apparently it's getting really good.
Really?
I think it's Netflix. Original.
Okay.
But JJ was like, oh yeah, this film, because Philly D, I think, said it came out, but then I looked on Netflix and it's not there, so it must be American Netflix.
Click
So,
on
little ExpressVPN.
Check it out. Yeah. I was also going to say, so I was, when I do like reaction videos now or anything on the internet, I'll use incognito mode just so like the searches are fine and everything. It's really easy. So I did that the other day to react to JJ's Killer Music video, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're not subscribed to KSI."
Oh, I have that
I'm in
every single
incognito
time.
mode.
So my second channel isn't subscribed to anyone except my main channel.
Right, yeah.
And that's it. My main channel I subscribe to like everyone kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my second channel, and every now and then when I do like a reaction video to Jubilee or JJ or whatever, it says like subscribe, and everyone's just like, "How you're not even subscribed and you're reacting to their channel? This is horrible." And I'm
the other thing as well, like it's different to like say Twitter or Instagram. Whereas like if you're not following me on Twitter, I can't message you on Twitter, for example. Whereas like on YouTube, I don't care if you subscribe to me or not. Like it doesn't matter.
still watching the video. That's the key part.
Yeah. But hi JJ, you're at me. It's like, don't talk to me. You're not subscribed to me. We got no longer friends. But yeah.
That was the most sudden ending ever.
Now I'm afraid to look at my laptop.
Well, the sudden ending for someone else.
Well, I wouldn't say sudden, but it's a sudden announcement.
Sudden announcement.
Yeah.
Logic has said that he's retiring from music.
Yeah.
To be a full-time streamer.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you the first question. Do you think he'll retire forever? Because everyone who says they're retiring from music never does.
No.
Never. Like Jay-Z said he was retiring like 10 albums ago.
No, he won't. No, because it's ultimately, he still loves music. So he's going to make music. He might stream making music.
Yeah.
Like Mike Shinoda does that.
Yeah. For sure.
And
T-Pain does that.
Yeah. So
Randolph does that. Well, I don't really do it anymore.
You should.
I know, but it's my setup, man. It's so annoying.
What happened to your like EP?
Quarantine. Nah, I've put that off.
Oh.
Because I've got the music ready. I'm just going to drop his singles instead of an EP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think ultimately, so he tweeted out, I think, something saying, I'm retiring. Ultimately, I'm just a nerd that loves video games.
Yeah.
And I have always known that he loves video games.
Mm-hmm.
But, he still loves music. You can love two things.
Yeah.
He'll incorporate it into it. One, like he either might do streams where he makes music, or he'll do an album or an EP
based on
every few years or something.
Yeah, it might not be Logic or in his own right. It might be like a different project he's working on.
Well, he'll just do it like he'll just take a lot longer to release stuff.
Yeah. Same thing with me, really. I'm like streaming a lot more than I'm putting music out at this point. It's not like I'm quitting either, but doing stuff.
Yeah, I think the one thing apparently it was a deal with Twitch.
Yeah.
So
Could be a marketing thing.
Could be, but that would mean that he has a set amount of hours or something like that. Unless he doesn't, because he's Logic, and they've just gone. He just wants to stream. That's cool. We'll throw some money at him.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how long it stays on, because there's a very big difference between, I love video games and streaming.
Yeah.
Because I could sit and play COD, 15 hours a day, every day in my pants, and just not talk to anyone except the 4 people or 3 people I'm playing with. But streaming is so much more different.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see if he enjoys that, because I've seen a lot of people, like T-Pain does that. I know Mike Shinoda doesn't stream that much, but he does, but he goes through like phases.
Yeah.
AJ Tracy, Notes, all of them have streamed. They enjoy it, but then they're like, actually, you know what? Today I just want to play the game.
It is different. Like for example, I love playing COD, but I can't. Well, number one, I can't stream it because my PC has a fit. But I also struggle to. I don't play better either. I feel like I don't feel nervous, but then today I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm supposed to be talking to my chat still and like engaging, so I'm not concentrating on the game fully. So that's the perfect example of one where like I'd probably prefer to play that off camera. Whereas then like certain things, chess as well, I can't play. I've quit that on Twitch now because people tell me the moves ridiculous. And then so like everyone will tell me the move. I'll pick the one person who's wrong.
Everyone's wrong. Everyone's wrong. It's the same as like I'm doing a draft on FIFA.
Yeah.
I was like, pick this player. They tell me all 5 players.
Yeah.
So I pick one, and then it's a bad draft, and they're like, it's because you chose that player.
Yeah.
Everyone told me to.
Yeah. In my FIFA series, there's a player called Gravenberch. That's how it's spelled. In my stream, everyone told me to pronounce it Gravenberg with a G. Everyone on my videos say, Randolph, you need to pronounce it with a Ch. I'm like, I don't know.
There's no winning. There is no winning.
But yeah, so I wonder if Logic will feel the same way, you know. And I think he will, because I think he's at a point now where he could stream completely just for the actual thrill of it. So he might play a certain game and not even reach out. You know what I'm saying? He might not have to reach out. He might just think, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and play games while someone watches me, rather than always being like, trying to interact with our audience.
I'm trying to think if Aguero still streams a lot, because when Aguero started streaming, I was kind of there like, okay, he's another person that's picking up streaming. He's you know, he's going to play a couple games for a few days and then not like it that much. But he did it for like weeks on end, was streaming more hours than me.
Bro.
And he was a streamer. He would do a just chatting stream. He played Red Dead Redemption. He played a GTA roleplay. He played FIFA.
Jeez.
And the whole time he's talking to his chat.
That's sick.
And I was there like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
This is Man City striker. Like
he didn't stream in English, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I just watched it because it's
Aguero. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a card of himself on FIFA, the 99 version,
Ridiculous.
Whatever. He'd run in a straight line with it. No one could tackle him, and he'd shoot, and it'd go in.
Yeah, it's a fraud. Why can't they do a Randolph card? Just falls over all the time.
Or a Randolph card, you know, like what a fan could draw it.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So this week they tried to cancel me on the timeline.
Cancel.
So I guess pretty much what happened was I did a Reddit video which by the way was filmed on stream.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I've seen. Yeah,
so I filmed it on stream, then I posted it on my channel about 3 weeks later. Which is always the case. Even the whole Deji thing happened 3 weeks later after the fact. But now, so yeah, people tweeting me like, "Oh, this is not unacceptable. You need to." I went on Twitter and mentions. I was like, "Why is everyone going for me? What have I done?" And yeah, so apparently they were mad because I said in one of my videos, someone did a fan art for me on my Reddit. That was literally a joke. They was like, "Oh, I've done this, spent 10,000 hours on this. It's just a really bad picture of me."
That's the meme. I spent 10,000 hours on this. What do you think?
yeah.
10,000 hours is.
Yeah, and it was a picture of me like just really bad, and my hat spelled wrong and all this stuff. So I reacted to that, and I was like, I know this is a joke, I know this is a meme, but to be fair, I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment, but most fan art is trash, and everyone was like, "Oh, you can't generalize this. It's so offensive." You know, all these people who put all the hard work and time into doing fan art for you, or you don't even deserve fan art. Blah 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 blah. And I want to say, first of all, I did say in the clip as well, I do appreciate it. I definitely do appreciate anyone who does any fan art for me, but it still stands. A lot of fan art is trash, right? And there's a difference. Some people are really talented. They're amazing. They're artists, you know, this is great. On the other hand, people are just spending time drawing me to send to me. They don't care if I think it's trash either, by the way. They're just thinking, here's something I made for you. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate this. Still trash. But I want to say, everyone who was trying to like say I'm offending people, none of them were offended because none of them have done the fan art. And also,
that's how it always is, though.
Always is. And I wasn't attacking anyone either. I was just generalizing, right? So who am I offending? And then the funny thing is, when they tried to cancel me, all the replies were, yeah, just the same way we treat his music. His music's trash. His music's shit. And I'm at that point, you actually are then physically like offending one person when I'm actually not even offending anyone, you know? If someone does an art for me and it's trash, I wouldn't say to them, this is trash.
Well, that's how everything is in terms of anyone who tries to cancel someone ends up, there's a bunch, I'm not saying all of them, but say 20 people try and cancel you, 10 of them will then say something worse than you. Yeah. Like they might, say you say something bad, they'll send you a death threat. And I'm like,
always.
Your justification for sending a death threat is they said something bad, but you're saying something probably worse.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Like, them sending you fan art, yes, sometimes they're not the best. But Randolph, like, you generalizing it kind of like that.
Yeah.
The people who are offended are always the ones who aren't actually involved.
Yeah.
It's always.
None of them have done a fan art. It's always.
And then they're attacking something that you have made for your audience. I get it is kind of similar in terms of someone's drawn you to send to you, so you're their audience. But I don't know. It's just
Yeah, and I mean, I was joking anyway in the clip. It was literally a Reddit video for the purpose of entertaining. It wasn't serious. And also, even, like I said, if someone did do some fan art and I thought it was trash, I wouldn't tell them it's trash, you know, in that sense. I would tell someone, also I wanted to say, sometimes it's good to know that your art or whatever it is trash as well. Like, say if I'm like a 15-year-old, right? Send my music to Dr. Dre. He hears my beat. He's like, oh, this is great, man. This is great. I would rather him be like, actually, mate, this is not it. Tell me how to improve, blah, blah, blah. So obviously, if that was the case and I was literally one-on-one with someone who'd done fan art, I would do that. But yeah, it's funny. The person who actually clipped it as well and like, you know, got involved with the whole bandwagon, when I then quoted that and replied to it, because most people, when they try and cancel you, they think you're going to roll over and be like, oh, I'm so sorry for what I've done. If you've done something wrong and you apologize, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just messing about here. But they then replied, oh, can you tell your like fans to stop attacking me now? I'm like, you can't put something out on Twitter attacking me, and then when I respond to it, then have a problem with my audience maybe going to attack you. Like, I haven't incited this.
Yeah, you haven't said, oh, everyone go get this person.
I'm replying. Like... Yeah, you can't have it both ways, man. So what I did instead, though, I thought I'd spin it. So now I'm doing the contest. So I'm doing the Randolph fan art contest. If you send me some artwork, this is going out on Wednesday. You send it to me before Friday, so do it before Friday. It's a competition where I'm giving away. Yeah, tweet me hashtag Randolph fan art with your artwork, or put it on my Reddit or put it on my Discord. I'm just going to go through those 3 channels to react to it. And then it's a contest. So first place will win $250, second will win $150, and third will win $100. And what I'll do is I'll pick the top 10 and I'll do like a bracket, and my Twitch will vote for the best one, and then they'll win. And the reason I've done that is, first of all, to show that I actually do appreciate the people who do put time and, you know, work into, you know, doing fan art for me. But also, it's to prove that the trash ones won't win. The trash ones are trash people. But of course, I appreciate them.
Well, that's I just see those people trying to cancel you for saying that. It's just like
ridiculous, man. Especially when there's so much wrong with, like, there's so much wrong going on in the world where people no one should ever get cancelled, but people should, you know, be held responsible for certain things they've done. There's so much more serious stuff than, you know, me saying someone's fan art is trash.
Well, we always say, like, in our Discords and whatever, we're always like, oh, you know, let us know some topics you want us to talk about. Mm-hmm. And every time I say it, someone always says, talk about this. And it's always something like, talk about this person. So today someone said, talk about Jeffree Star's shite apology video. And they used the word, they were like, shite apology video. And they capitalized shite as well. And I was literally just there like, look, I'm not going to pass an opinion on it. Firstly, I don't know much about it. Secondly, I'm not going to let myself get offended by that. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to ignore it and, you know, I'm going to move on with my life. Yeah. I think it's really sad to know that some people wake up and all they have to do that day is hate on someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they think by hating on someone they're actually like making the world a better place.
Yeah, in reality, it's like, go focus on being a better you.
Yeah,
and like you singularly. Well, you can change yourself. You can't change that person. They all have to. They need to educate themselves and stuff like that. And it's like, it's not worth trying to cancel someone.
Well, especially when they're apologizing as well. Especially when they're actually putting an effort in. Yes, someone's apology video could have inaccuracies in it, and they could maybe say something that is wrong in that. But I think just like generalize it and try and, you know, pick apart. I think YouTube, you know, the whole 2016, 2017 YouTube like era. I think that did the whole YouTube drama. I don't think that was good for like the long term. I think it was good for like the clickbait, good for like views and that. But I think long term now, the whole cancel culture, I think that era definitely played a part in it.
Yeah,
I think everyone's like outgrown it now.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Keem did a drama alert, and at the end of it, he was saying like, I think it's just because everyone's in lockdown, everyone's getting angry at everyone. They wake up, go, I have nothing to do today. Oh, this person's enjoying life. I'm going to bring them down.
Yeah, I think so.
And I just think, honestly, that in my head, I can't fathom that. I can't fathom the thought of waking up, seeing someone else happy, and going, they're not allowed to be happy. Yeah. Oh no, they've done this. No, I'm gonna ruin their life.
Yeah, and I think the internet's changed as well. I think now we use internet, we use the internet, we use social media so much that it's now become a part of like our actual day-to-day life. So, we always used to say the thing where like, when Tyler Creator tweeted that thing where it's like, if you're getting offended on the internet, just close your eyes and just don't look at it. Yeah. I think back then that was like something that you could have said, and it obviously it's funny, it's a joke, blah, blah, blah. But I think now,
like you said, how can you get cyberbullied? Just turn off your PC.
Yeah. Whereas now, because that life is so integrated in our daily, in that aspect of the internet is so integrated into our daily life, it is similar to someone saying it to you in the street now. You know what I'm saying? Because we use it so much.
Yeah, I see that.
It's not the same, obviously. It's not the same as like you offended me right now and you offended me on like DM. I still can delete that message. I can ignore it. We don't have to actually have a face-to-face like conversation. But I think, especially with a lot of younger people these days, they use, their friend, a lot of their friends are now online only, So I think something you say on like a YouTube comment or a tweet, something can really affect someone directly, So I think, you have to be careful. And I think, me saying all fan art is trash, it's no problem. Who, it's just, especially when you're joking and we explained it already. But I don't know. I think
to me, like, if say I drew fan art and I heard you say that, I'd be a bit like, oh, what the hell? No, like, I'm gonna show you it's not.
Yeah. Exactly,
and I'd draw it.
Yeah.
And I'd do something
try that.
sick. Yeah. But I might not send you more fan art.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go like, nah, Randolph needs to stop. This is disgusting. It's like...
I mean, it was an insensitive comment to make, by the way. But in the end of the day, if I've offended you, just don't send me more. Don't send me any fan art.
Yeah.
And at least
honestly, and if you're going to cancel anyone, don't follow me.
Yeah.
I don't want you around. Like, I don't want you...
Nah, dead man. Dead.
Commenting or anything like that. It's just, I can't be bothered with it. I'm too old.
Yeah. It's so funny as well. I bet you some people complaining they will send the artwork in to earn some money.
Yeah.
But do send me some artworks. I'm really interested to see it. Well, the reason I made it so that I choose the top 10 is that if I didn't do that, my whole chat would vote the crap ones. And then everyone was saying as well, oh, he's only doing this so he can say, oh, the fan art was great, so that he doesn't look bad. I'm like, no, I'm still going to go through his artwork and say it's trash. If it's trash, I'm still going to say it's trash. But yeah.
Well, speaking of giant fans,
yeah,
Belle Delphine, seems to be a giant fan of Will Ennie.
Yeah.
So Will's got a banging video. If you haven't seen it,
good video.
It's I can't remember the exact title, but it's like Belle Delphine bought me a car.
Something like that. Yeah,
it's something around that. By the time this goes up, he may have actually released a newer video that's like a part 2. Will, you lied to everyone, by the way. He said 200k likes. As soon as it hits that, I'll drop part 2. I looked today, it's on 360k likes, and there's no second video. Well, he may have just dropped it, we don't know. But
yeah.
But that's 160k likes late.
To be fair, I did one where I said if I get 10,000 likes, I'll do a YouTube tier list. And I have never done that. So screw you all for doing that.
JJ said 1 million likes, he'll do a porno. Like, that in there.
Unless it is.
Well, yeah, I've seen it, but no. I'm not in it before everyone starts saying
No,
it.
you fucked up.
So yeah, basically, I think a while ago, Will did a video about Belle Delphine. I think he bought the bath water.
Yeah, bath water, yeah.
But then he also subscribed to her like top tier on OnlyFans, which is like, I think it's like $10,000 or something.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you're like God or something is the tier.
God.
I'm pretty certain anyway. So basically, Belle Delphine sends him messages or something.
Yeah.
And it's to go to a location. So then, like, I'm Alex is there. It turns out, long story short, she's bought him a car.
Yeah. So originally it was like, oh, give me your address. I want to send something to you. Then she messaged saying like, can you give me a road or a location where you can go to because this is too big.
Yeah. So it's a... I don't even know what kind of car. I think
it's a
Fiat 500. No.
Fiat 500 style car.
Yeah, pink with Belle Delphine written on the front. And inside, there's like a giant pink teddy bear, 2 boxes, which Will then opens up. And, like other stuff like a inflatable donut and stuff like
iPad.
that. Yeah, well, that's in the box.
Okay.
So, basically, all we want to talk about was how weird this whole thing is. Like, it's very funny. It's a very good video. You should go watch it. Because he goes through the boxes and stuff, and like one of the boxes is a chainsaw.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a meme I missed there.
Yeah, it may relate to the blood thing later on, but
so then later on, he opens one, and it's like it looks like a ring box. So he opens it, and it's like a little vial on a chain, and in that vial is blood. Don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah.
But Will has a phobia of... Well, it's not a phobia. It's actually like a... I don't know. He saw someone bleeding at the Cody Co show.
Yeah, and he fainted.
And he actually fainted.
So maybe it's not. Maybe it's a phobia, but it's not one of the phobias where it's like, oh, I hate moths.
Yeah, it's not like, ew.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's like... So, it's actually serious kind of thing. So he gets that, which is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping it's because of that. I'm hoping it's because of him not being able to look at blood. I'm hoping that's not just something Belle Delphine sends out.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
It's very weird.
He also gets a new iPad.
iPad Pro looks like was a very big one. Top tier.
He
Gen
also-
7.
He also gets a link to a video that's her like just pouring whipped cream on a donut. Then she slaps it. She like slaps it with her hands and looks at the camera and then just face butts.
Yeah.
The whipped cream. It's actually kind of jokes, to be fair.
It's jokes, yeah.
But
We know, yeah. So at the end of the day, like what I realized is Belle Delphine is an absolute genius.
she is.
She must be making like an absolute killing, and the fact that she's done the fact that she's bought Will a car, imported the car, got all this set up, and then given the box, all this stuff.
And some of the things are so like there's a dartboard where the back of it is Morgs' mum. Like it's actually very well
done.
Yeah, it's not
She's put
just,
money into this.
There's a few things in there that are like, a teddy bear or whatever and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that's very Will-y related.
Yeah, so yeah, she's definitely gone all out. And I guarantee whatever her investment was, the return on her investment for that video will be massive.
Oh, for sure.
People will have watched Will's video and gone and bought Gamer Girl condoms, whatever she's selling. And I've realized the whole like e-girl, well, what the e-girl thing has become and the OnlyFans and all this is actually like, people are making like ridiculous amounts of money, and it's so smart as well because it's one of those things, right? It's like porn as well. You know, remember when porn was like no one spoke about it, but everyone would go on it, right? This is the same thing. Everyone's like, oh, OnlyFans is trash, man, and then I bet everyone who puts that in the comments will go and sign up to Belle Delphine.
Oh, 100%.
And she's entertaining, man. It's like a lot of people who they act outrageous, act stupid. You're like, this is cringe, man. This is ridiculous. On the other side of things, she's still getting like 10 million viewers, etc. And out of those 10 million viewers, how many will sign up to her? I checked as well, $35 a month as well. OnlyFans tiers, yeah. Mental. I haven't got it.
Days.
But I promise. But, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're making millions, absolute millions.
That's something I know. Freezy did a video with Kirsty.
Yeah.
She said how much she earns, I think, in that.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to say it on here because you have to go watch Freezy's video.
Yeah.
But
that video's been demonetized now, so make sure you go and watch it.
Yeah, we
and
need
like
to help
it.
Cal out. We
Yeah.
need to help Cal. But that video alone, I think, has just got her like a ridiculous amount more. And I'm just there like, I respect them for doing it.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
I personally just can't. I don't understand it.
But it don't matter. It
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying like I respect it.
Respect
Get
it.
your coin.
Respect the hustle.
I'm just there like
It's gonna.
I just watch porn.
yeah. Soon though, we're gonna see OnlyFans become more of a platform for like.
I think it'll overtake all the big porn sites.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, like people just get obsessed with like one person and they just want to see all that.
Yeah. Well, also I read a lot of stories about like I know there are a lot of porn stars who've like committed suicide because of the depression that they're in with like film directors and the whole like industry there, because it does seem like it can be a very dangerous industry to be in. Like guys just filming girls, like, exploiting girls, etc. So now I guess this kind of puts the power into their hands, right? They can now just like Riley Reid and all them. They can just now have their own platform where they do whatever they want and they get all the money first and foremost. I mean, I'm sure OnlyFans take a bit, but it's still their money and they can do whatever they want. They don't have to now finally do all these things that people will tell them to do. They can just do whatever they want, But then also, you'll have certain channels reacting to 18 plus things, not necessarily like porn or nudity or anything like that. But you'll have like people doing things that they can't do on YouTube that'll get demonetized.
The amount of times we get tweeted saying like, do all the Sidemen uncensored moments on OnlyFans.
But it makes 18
sense. Plus.
Yeah,
and I'm
they'll
like,
clip that and then
I'm like, it's just going to end up on YouTube. And
yeah. It's not OnlyFans is not an excuse to like just be ridiculous, say whatever you want. It's still like,
it's actually, it's so, the money in OnlyFans is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It actually blows my mind every single time.
Well, yeah, it's mental. It's just this whole like subscription based thing.
I don't know how long it'll last.
I think it'll last a while. I think maybe not the OnlyFans itself. I think that whole like concept will last. It's like Patreon, but on steroids.
Ultimately, it is Patreon.
It is Patreon. It literally is Patreon. But it was like, I don't know if it started. I don't know if it's even in like it was intended to be like an 18 plus thing. I think they just maybe allowed it. But Patreon sat there like, fuck, we could have allowed porn.
All we had to do was allow some nudes.
Yeah,
we could have made billions.
I mean, I'm sure they're still making billions. Well, making a lot, but
yeah.
Nah, I do like the whole Patreon like model because I don't like putting things behind a paywall. Like someone said to us, "Oh, like do the podcast on Patreon only." I'm like, no, you don't have to pay to do this. But I do think like it's to certain people who maybe don't earn from what their content they're putting out. It's a good way to make something. Like, say every video they do is demonetized, but they still have supporters. It's like, okay, they can go on Patreon now and still support you and you still run your business. But yeah, very interesting. And
any adult OnlyFans people out there, I have a girlfriend, but I'm willing to do some videos. if you want to, buy me something that's good for a video.
I got you. I was thinking, where's it going to go? Yeah, yes.
No, not an OnlyFans video.
yeah, I've got a girlfriend, but I'm willing to, I'm willing to be on your OnlyFans
for the coin. No, I'm saying, if you want to, you see how his was literally like,
it was a brand
ultimately
deal.
All Will did is it is a good video in terms of like the start is very much like, it tells a story and stuff.
Yeah.
But the second half, he kind of just unboxes stuff.
Yeah, literally.
But it's actually really interesting because it's catered to him. It's what is going to be in there, etc.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you want to provide me with like a little care package, I don't know what's in there, but it's catered to me. I'm just saying I can guarantee some sign-ups and
for sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You can boost your revenue, boost your sign-ups.
Imagine my like DMs are just full of OnlyFans who are like, I'll buy you something. Like, what?
Buy me some Pokemon cards, and I'll put you in every video. But yeah, speaking of accessories or things that you may be purchased, like technology.
Yeah,
we've got a new sponsor on the podcast,
and kind of like OnlyFans.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like there's some porn.
Oh yeah.
The guy who hit it first.
yeah. The Raycon, the new AirPods.
So they've actually been here the whole time. They've
Yeah,
actually been in shot. For anyone watching the video, not listening,
Oh yeah.
They're not in shot.
They're not in shot at all. Nothing's in shot.
But yeah, these are actually really sick.
They are. So these are earbuds from Raycon. Raycon is affiliated with Ray J. I think it might have been his thing. And whether you're working from home or working on your fitness, you want what you're listening to be what you're listening to, not what your roommates, neighbors, KSI.
I was going to say every time
are listening to. Everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds, but before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon.
Honestly, like the amount of times I just hear his music.
Yeah, you need to give him some Raycons.
No, I need to wear them.
Oh, yeah. But also you give him some.
I could give them.
So he can listen to his music through
But
them.
he has this weird obsession with like letting everyone 4 floors above and 4 floors below knowing that.
I heard him playing one of his new tracks while also like performing one of his new tracks before I left last week. I was like, okay, I won't say bye. I'll just leave.
Yeah, it's like I think it's he likes knowing that I know.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's like,
so if I use these, I can just drown him out.
Drown him out, exactly. You know? Yeah.
You already know Raycon earbuds start about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and that they sound just as amazing as any other top audio brands you know.
Their newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, everyone loves bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice, noise-isolating fit.
Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfortable, perfect for conference calls or binging podcasts. Like this one.
Oi, get some Raycons and listen to our podcast on the Raycons.
Yeah, you can listen, 6 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Go have a nap, charge them.
Yeah.
Come back, listen to another 6 hours.
You can probably do 4 podcasts of ours, can't you? An hour and a half each.
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly. But what I like about them is that they're small. Look how tiny these are.
That is actually like...
Yeah. And the actual earbuds themselves are like... Laura has some that aren't these brand, and I don't recommend those. But they like this. Laura's one, she puts them on and they stick out so much.
Yeah, these are literally like... These just literally sit there.
Yeah, Simon, are you wearing earbuds right now?
I was actually tempted to wear them for the whole podcast. Yeah. But then I was like, I'm just put them there instead.
Yeah. We could wear them to monitor our audio to my laptop.
It's now got earwax on them, sorry.
These
are mine. These are mine. Don't
worry. Anyway, unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet, true, with no dangling wires or stems to distract anyone during video calls.
You've heard me talk about how the company was co-founded by Ray J and celebrities like Snoop Dogg,
Doggy Dog,
Cardi B, are obsessed with Raycons. They actually are. They're all obsessed. Pick up a pair and see what the hype is all about.
Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/what'sgood.
That's buyraycon.com/what'sgood for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds.
Bow.
Buyraycon.com/what'sgood.
Yeah, and obviously the link will be in the description as well on YouTube and also Spotify and iTunes or wherever you listen to this too.
For sure.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're actually like very, very small.
They're small, man. That's
satisfying.
Yeah, most earbuds are actually ugly.
Yeah.
The main ones are ugly that you guys, thinking about right now. They're ugly. These are super smart.
Yeah, I like these.
For sure. I was going to say as well, you know how you're speaking about Logic potentially just saying he's retiring to promote his Twitch?
Did I say that?
No, I said that. Or we were talking about that.
Okay, yeah.
I was saying, you know how Kanye is like running for president?
Yeah.
Do you think it's just for album?
Wait.
What?
I swear I just heard something. That was speak.
Hello? I don't think they're connected.
No, they're not, which is what made me really confused.
Maybe it's just like...
I said this literally today. I was like, I reckon Kanye might just be... Because he's dropping an album on Friday. So I'm like, I think it might be. I think it might just be some... Because he didn't... I swear he dropped out of the race.
Nah, he's trying to get signed up. Unless he dropped out in the last day.
I thought he dropped out and then maybe he's... Yeah.
It's crazy. I do have to say, I don't really support like Kanye running for president. It's funny.
It's a meme.
It's a meme, but I wouldn't want... It's the same thing with Donald Trump. Everyone's like, oh, it's a jokes until it happened.
Yeah. And then they're all like, why do we vote for him?
Yeah. Everyone voted for it. That's mad. Anyway, but yeah, I think Kanye is one of the smartest people in terms of like promoting his music.
Oh, 100%.
Because he's just whether you like him or not, you're still gonna listen to his music at this point.
Well, that's something we can talk about next week. Kanye's album.
Yeah,
we'll both actually have to listen to it.
Yeah. I do. A lot of albums we speak about on the podcast, I end up not listening to, and a lot of videos we speak about, I end up not watching. But I think I will listen to Kanye's album. I'm a big Kanye fan.
Good. That's your homework for this.
That's my homework. But he does do a lot of annoying things. But
I'm interested to see what kind of like style he goes for, because I actually really liked
the God Church album.
Yeah.
No, it's the not God Church. That's Rascom.
Yeah,
Jesus is King.
Jesus is King.
Yeah.
I really like that album.
Really great.
And
album.
I don't feel like enough people gave it a chance because they heard it
God.
literally. Straight away they're like, oh, it's about God.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The music's
Some of those
nice.
songs are insane. It's just the message is about God, so people don't want to listen to it because they think he's preaching.
It's like sometimes like Kanye, I don't think anymore. A lot of people do. I don't listen to Kanye anymore for the whole like what he says. I just listen to it.
Oh no, he just
sounds sick.
Yeah, the song just sounds sick.
You can just pop your head to it. You just chill. You know.
Yeah.
So it's really great. My Gulag video is coming, but it's looking sick. Like Finn's working on it, but it just takes a long time. I think.
Yeah,
to do
I can
everything he's
imagine.
doing. But let me show you. I'll show you a little teaser right now. Obviously, this won't be on a podcast. It could be.
What, you want a little live reaction?
Yeah. Live reaction.
Live reaction on podcast. I also started speaking about, me and Randolph started working on our next song.
Yes.
And we're only like 8 bars in or something.
Yeah. Open your phone. It's easy if I just send it to you.
Why don't you just show me on your phone?
Well, I feel like, and then if I take off this thing, it might go to a different thing. Just press play.
Okay. We're getting a live reaction here.
Yep.
This is an exclusive. That looks sick already. All right.
It's a very short clip, but.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah. Very short clip. Very short clip, but it's sick.
That is very sick.
This is the Gulag, and this is.
I just thought when you said like, oh, the video's almost done.
No, it's just annoying. He keeps sending me sick parts that are small. I think what he's doing, he's just something sick, and he'll render that out to then put in the video afterwards. So he just keeps sending me stuff he's rendering, and I'm like, that looks sick. But I'm like, send me the whole thing, Finn. But yes, that's a Gulag, the Gulag flag you get, the checkpoint with the Randolph logo on.
That's sick. That is sick.
Well,
yeah. Hopefully Randolph will have that out before 2021.
God damn it.
Yeah,
I said June, and then even now I'm thinking July. I think JJ is dropping a track this Friday, so not recently. Then I think SX is dropping something as well in the month after that. So I'm like, what's the timing?
Well, we're gonna have to talk about JJ's new song plus Kanye.
Yeah, banging.
Good
you were
title.
gonna say something then. I think I completely interrupted you. Was it what you just said?
Oh, we were talking. We're doing our new song.
Yes.
We've got like 8 bars in.
Yeah.
I already asked Finn about doing a video for it.
Oh, he's sick.
Because I was like, I want it to be animated. I think
he'll do a good one with that.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll start working on that soon.
Yeah, we're not saying what it is.
I think we may have already said it.
Usually what we do is we'll now we're here again. We'll do the podcast and then we'll stay and do some music. But today we're recording it late. I think last week we had something else. So usually if we come and do the podcast at an earlier time, we'll then stay the rest of the day and just bang it out.
Yeah,
bang the music out
next week.
Don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's all right. I've already said I'm doing a porno with JJ this podcast. That's all right. And an OnlyFans video. Like
yeah, you've said a lot today.
Mad.
You said enough.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next week. And peace.
Bye.